TV, all good with us. Those cameras right there. Good. Okay.
DeAndre, Jared, you okay?
Yeah.
All right, y'all go ahead.
DeAndre, what improvements do you think you made from the Notre Dame game to the Virginia Tech game that showed up on tape that you thought y'all did really well on defense?
I feel like everybody just locked in doing their 111, and that made us just lock in and just be more successful on defense as a whole.
What in particular do you think, in terms of that 111, like, that were the issues against Notre Dame that y'all got better at? Was it just like, was it linebackers filling holes? Was you all covering?
I feel like it was the whole defense, everybody just not doing, what they're supposed to at first, but just locking in towards the end after getting talked to by a leader with power, said kind of guy, and just locking in, doing the 111.
The word on you is mild-mannered guy, but when you step on the field, you have a significant nasty edge to you. What happens to you when you step on the field where your disposition changes a little bit?
When I step on the field, it's just different. It's a different kind of feeling. It's literally like war, like battle. So we just us versus another team, and whoever comes out on top is victorious. So.
Football players all obviously like contact. They wouldn't play if they didn't, but it looks like you really especially enjoy contact, the physicality of it. Can you sort of speak to the feeling of making the big hit and sort of infusing teammates when you do that?
I get that from my older brother, Boykins. I learned that all from him, just having energy when you tackle and being passionate about how you play.
DeAndre, what kind of place do you go to then if you talk about getting pretty jacked up before a game? Like, is this like no one talk to me and turn out the lights and that type of thing?
It's always a good turn up with my teammates and good music on and getting hyped with everybody in the locker room. So it's a good feeling.
Is there a hit that you've had this year that you saw on game film that you think, okay, I'm pretty pleased with that hit?
Not the one I want quite yet, but I feel like a good one in open space was the one last game against Virginia Tech near our sideline. I feel like it was pretty okay open face tackle.
What would be an acceptable one? You said you haven't had that one yet, but
I don't know, just something that's painful for another person. So.
DeAndre, your high school coach speaks very highly of you. What have you brought, I guess, from high school, what he taught you into your play at?
I feel like physicality. It's a big thing I took from high school. Playing the same position in high school, I kind of knew how to work around like the little things and get off blocks and things like that. So I just feel like my physicality just helped me with that here.
And why did you transition from running back to defensive back? What country did that change?
That's actually a good question. I like running the ball. I actually do. I rather prefer to run the ball, but I feel like as a DB, your career can maybe last a little bit longer at the next level.
How much has Ja'Cory Collins been practicing back with the team? Mac mentioned on his radio show that he's doing some stuff.
He's actually just starting to get back into things. He's looking real good. He's cutting and doing drills with us. So,
is he is he playing the contact portion of practice? Is he just doing the position drills?
I seen him doing everything.
Okay, he's full participant.
From what I seen, he's been doing everything I've been doing, doing all the drills and stuff like that. So he's looking real good at it too.
Where do you think he fits in this defense? Is it safety? Is it nickelback?
I feel like any position that he or the coaches can feel him successful at, I feel like it's a good position for him, and it puts us in a better position.
He's another guy that plays with an edge. How much do you think the defense could use another dude that kind of brings that nastiness to the field?
I feel like, we love JQ. I mean, we could definitely use him. We could definitely use him on defense. Good player.
DeAndre, if you could you compare the feeling last week at this time, coming off Notre Dame, the frustrations, the soul searching, it seemed like with the players only meeting, and the feeling to right now with what you're able to accomplish against Virginia Tech, and I would assume that trying to keep that hunger is something that you all are talking about. Just can you compare it and just describe the mood of you guys as a defense right now after playing the way you did?
Well, we knew we had it in us. We just, like I said earlier, everybody just had to lock in and do their 111. I feel like that's really what took it to the next level in our play.
The mood.
The mood, that Sunday when we came in after that loss, Notre Dame, it was, everybody was down on themselves. Everybody knew we could have won that game. So, I mean, we were all feeling down. So, and then this past Sunday, Virginia Tech, way better feeling. Everybody excited, cheering, dancing in the locker room, stuff like that.
DeAndre, how much do you guys still do kind of cross-training? Like, do you spend any time on the outside corner during the season as opposed to what you guys did kind of in fall camp? Or are you strictly, in that slot?
I'm strictly a star right now. But we do a good job of switching players in and out of position to help the team. So.
DeAndre, we have to do when you look at Miami, their quarterback, their offense, whatever, what do you see in them and that you have to kind of slow these guys down a bit?
I see a lot of speed and a lot of quick guys that can make plays in space, so we got to rally and tackle well for that game.
How's that risk been affecting you?
It's been holding up pretty well, actually.
How long do you have to keep that on?
About 2 or 3 more weeks, but whenever I feel like I can get it off, I can get it off.
Yeah. So did you break it?
Yeah, I broke first.
What is different about Miami's offense this year? They have new staff versus last year. It looks like maybe they aren't going as fast and maybe a little bit slower. What can you tell us about the way they play now?
Well, good question. To me, not really playing them last year, I didn't really know how being in the game felt against Miami, but I know this year, like I said, they got a lot of quick athletes, a lot of length at wide receiver, and things like that on offense that can really be a positive for them.
In preparing for Tyler Van Dyke, what are some things that you guys have to be uber aware of that he does?
We got to stick on to our coverage and lock on and feather guys all over the field because he can get out of the pocket and turn something into nothing. So.
What was your reaction when you saw the Middle Tennessee beat? I mean, surprising, I'm sure. What did you think when you saw the score?
I mean, it's every Saturday, college football, anybody can win, so the better team that Saturday wins on that Saturday, so Miami is a good team.
This question it's kind of in the weeds a little bit, but the third down package you guys have been using, or the obvious passing downs where you bring the dime package in with Will Hardy and Cowan and Malachi Hamrick, it seems like you guys are getting better things out of that, and it's giving you a little juice sometimes on those passing downs. What have you seen from that specific package when those guys come in to rush the passer into cover?
I feel like our package, that package specifically, can make a lot of plays for us on third down, and it's been doing really good for us, and I feel like it can get better also.
Do you feel like those guys maybe up front, like Hamrick and Cowan, getting a taste of it a little bit is helping them at all?
Yeah, both of those guys are quick guys off the edges, so that's what we need in our third down to get to the passer.
What about Will Hardy? He's coaches. Both Coach Chiswick and Coach Brown have praised him a lot, saying he came in ready to play, knows the game really well, and he's part of that as well. What have you seen from him, and how have you seen him come along?
Well, Will Hardy built like a linebacker, 6'2", about 215, but he great feet, can cover and move like a safety. So we love Will Hardy, and we can we can put him in any position he can get on the field. He's going to get on the field.
What do you love about him?
Well, like I said, he got quick feet. He can cover. He can come up and tackle. And he's just a big, tall body, tall safety.
I didn't know if you meant his personality or something, if he was funny or just...
Oh, guy, quiet guy.
Okay.
All right, you guys good?
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.